The chairman of the Gambia Center for Victims of Human Rights Violations, Serif Kijera, has described the recent release of Yahya Jammeh and Yahya Jammeh, former members of former President Jammeh's hit squad, as unlawful. Speaking to journalists at a recent press conference, Mr. Kijera vows that his institution will come with a befitting response to the release of the two junglers who are in detention for over 5 years.
The Victim Center's chairman says they were only notified by the army of their intention to release Yahya Jammeh and Yahya Jammeh, saying they were not consulted before they are released. Mr. Kijera further blamed Gambia's Justice Ministry for not doing justice to the plight of the victims concerning the release of the confessed killers.
On Tuesday, a lawyer from the Gambia National Army called the Victim Center, trying to arrange a very, very short meeting to meet the Victim Center. In fact, they planned to come to the Victim Center, but later they called in the afternoon and decided that the Victim Center should go to the GAV headquarters on Wednesday, this last Wednesday. We were called. It was very prompt. We don't even know the agenda of the meeting. We went to the GAV headquarters. We were just being informed that the army, were going to release the junglers because they had a series of consultation with the Ministry of Justice regarding the fate of the two junglers that were held in their custody. Their continuous detention, is a violation of their right without putting them before a court of law. And I think one can only blame the Ministry of Justice for that, because the army is not, it's not a judiciary institution to put them before a court of law. We understand that situation, but we have been only called to be informed about their intention to release the junglers. We have no formal consultation, as regard to the decision that they are going to take. But we will further elaborate on that circumstances as we...
It could be recalled that 6 of the hit squad, alias the junglers, were detained shortly after the fall of the long-term ruler Yahya Jammeh. However, 6 junglers made a dramatic appearance before the Truth Commission and confessed to the most gruesome killings they meted out on innocent Gambians. After their testimonies, 4 of them were released on bail by the Ministry of Justice for lack of adequate evidence to prosecute the confessed killers at the time. Both Yahya Jammeh and Yahya Jammeh were not granted bail for their failure to confess to most of their crimes, resulting in their continuous detention until recently. Reporting for Eyeafrica News, I am Mahfoud Cisse.